feed will grow. A couple of TV shows that I used to enjoy watching was Married at First Sight and 90 Day Fiancé. I watched those shows because I wanted to see how many people were like me, where they made a big decision like that in their life and just kind of jumped into it, so to speak. The more I watched those shows, the more that I became more judgmental than I already was. Me being judgmental was a learned behavior, and it was not right. It in no way, shape, or form represented God or portrayed who God is. There was a big time in my life where there was significant growth in my life. And that was during my dark days when I had temporarily lost custody of my youngest daughter and my son was in the Army. During this time, God said to me to stop watching those shows. Watching those shows did not bring me closer to God. It actually built a wall between me and God. A wall was not my intent, but what you feed will grow. God says not to judge, but that is exactly what I was doing each time I watched those shows. In the last video that I posted, it was Take Us At episode where I spoke of Jonah. And Jonah was so judgmental that it negatively affected him to the point where he himself wanted to die. If you have hateful, vengeful, or disobedient spirits inside of you, just remember, what you feed will grow. In Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 to 23, it says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." Notice how there was no mention of being judgmental, vengeful, disobedient, hateful, or even unforgiving. My encouraging scripture is going to come from Deuteronomy chapter 30, verses 19 to 20. "This day I call the heavens and the earth as witnesses against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life, so that you and your children may live, and that you may love the Lord your God, listen to his voice, and hold fast to him, for the Lord is your life." One of the reasons that I continue to go to church, even though no church is perfect, and I want to reiterate that and say that to everybody who may be thinking about going to church. No church is perfect, and no person is perfect. And church is made up of a whole bunch of different people. But in my eyes, heaven's going to be the same way. And one of the reasons that I continue to go to church is because, again, what you feed will grow. There are too many things that I have benefited from going to church than I have that would actually stop me from going to church.